I wanted to make a movie about Mount Sinai. And the question immediately raised, where should I go? Should I go to Mount Sinai that we know in the southern Sinai Peninsula, where a place called Jabal Musa, Mount of Moses? But it's very far, and I need to cross the border to Egypt and then climb the mountain. Then another option is Jabal al-Lawz, which is in Saudi Arabia. Many people think this is the right place in Saudi Arabia, but I have a problem. As an Israeli, I cannot go to Saudi Arabia. Then there is a place in Israel, it's called Har Karkom. It's in the southern Negev, and I could go there, but still this is a military zone and it's not accessible. So where should I go? And then it hit me. There is no one place that we can say for sure it is Mount Sinai. How can it be? There are dozens of sites where people claim this is the true Mount Sinai, this is the true Mount Sinai. Every time a new scholar comes with a new theory, and every theory there are people who support it and then other people who goes against it. And what's the problem here? Can't we say where Mount Sinai really was? After all, in the Bible, it's written with so much detail, all the different stations that the sons of Israel walked from Egypt to Mount Sinai. And after that, from Mount Sinai all the way to the next places. And in Mount Sinai, they spent so much time and they saw the thunders and they had the golden calf and the big assembly of people. 600,000 people over the age of 20 gathered there. How can it be that we cannot say where it is? Well, there are several reasons for that. The first reason why we cannot find any traces of where Mount Sinai was is because of the nature of the people, the sons of Israel. They were nomadic people. They just been there for a short time. Even though their number was very large, they didn't stay a long time. And what happened when people just pass through a certain place, after a year, still maybe you can find something. After 10 years, maybe a little bit. After 100 years, well, probably not so much. After 1,000 years, after 3,000 years, do you think you can find anything from all those 600,000 people that have been there? Probably not. And this is the first reason why you probably cannot find any true evidence of archaeology. The second reason regards the name of the places. The narrative of the Exodus has so many names of stations and places where the sons of Israel stopped, but almost none of them can be identified today. If you take the book of Joshua, where you have so many names of places of the time of the conquest, when the sons of Israel conquered Canaan, many of those names are known and identified because those are real cities that existed, and even today some of the Arab villages preserve those names. But the stations in Sinai, they were just stations that each one of them got a name after what happened there, like Mara, the bitter water, or the place where people were having idolship, or all the names regarding something that happened but not a real city. So with all the names that appear in the narrative of the Exodus, it's very difficult to say where they are. Are they in the peninsula of Sinai? Are they in Saudi Arabia? Are they in Midian, which is Jordan, or are they in the Negev of Israel? Very difficult to say. And therefore, the place of Sinai, which is just another name, is also difficult to tell where it is. But the main reason why we don't know where Mount Sinai is a more spiritual reason. The sons of Israel got the Torah in Mount Sinai, and then they wandered 40 years in the desert. They forgot about the mountain, and when they entered into Canaan, they conquered the land. And with the Torah, with the Ark of the Covenant, and with the tabernacle in Canaan, the mountain was not important anymore. And from that point, we hear only one time in the Bible about Mount Sinai or Mount Horeb, when Elijah goes all the way 40 days until he gets there, and there he has an encounter with the Lord. But that's the only time. And then we don't hear about it never again. So the memory of the mountain was lost, and the location was lost. The wilderness and the desert is abandoned, and the sons of Israel go into Canaan, into a fertile land, and there it's a place where they start worshiping in Jerusalem, Mount Zion. This is the new mountain, the new spiritual place for worshiping. And the old mountain, Mount Sinai, is forgotten and never to be returned to. And then the covenant that was made in Mount Sinai is still the covenant of the people until in the future there will come a new covenant. And just as Jesus said to the Samaritan woman, you worship on this mountain and the Jews worship in Jerusalem, but a time is coming where the true worshippers of the Father will worship in spirit and in truth. This is Ran Silberman for All Israel News.